The rain battered the attic window, each drop a tiny fist against the glass, as I knelt among my grandmother's forgotten relics. Dust coated my fingers, and the air smelled of mildew and thyme. I'd come to this crumbling estate to escape the sting of my parents' words, worthless, lazy, a burden, their voices still clawing at my heart 2 weeks after my 18th birthday. The old trunk before me, its leather cracked like parched earth, held letters, jewelry, and a sealed envelope with my name in her spidery script. My pulse quickened. Why would Grandma, dead for a year, leave something for me? I tore it open, my hands trembling. Inside, a single sheet of paper, yellow but crisp, detailed a trust fund, an empire of wealth I never knew she had. Millions, properties, businesses, all mine. My breath caught, a mix of awe and disbelief, but then my eyes snagged on a second note tucked beneath. Beware those closest to you. Trust is a fragile thing. The words sank into me like cold steel. I shoved the papers into my pocket, heart pounding, as thunder growled outside. Downstairs, the house creaked under the storm's weight. My parents were in the kitchen, their voices low but sharp, like knives being whetted. I'd always known their marriage was a brittle thing. Dad's late nights, Mom's full smiles, but I'd never questioned it. Not until now. Grandma's warning gnawed at me, a splinter in my mind. I crept closer, the floorboards groaning under my sneakers, and pressed myself against the wall. You can't keep lying to her, Richard, Mom hissed, her voice raw with something like fear. She's not a child anymore. She doesn't need to know. Dad snapped, his tone clipped, defensive. It's handled. You promised we'd keep this quiet. My stomach twisted. Know what? The air felt thick, suffocating, as if the house itself held its breath. I leaned closer, Maya brushing the peeling wallpaper, and caught the tail of Mom's whisper. If she finds out about the will, about us... The words died, drowned by a crash of thunder, but they left a jagged edge in my chest. Betrayal. It wasn't just their disdain for me. They were hiding something bigger. I stepped into the kitchen, my shadow falling across the linoleum. They froze, Mom's coffee mug trembling in her hand, Dad's eyes darting to the floor. What don't I need to know? I asked, my voice steady despite the storm inside me. Silence stretched, taut as a wire. Mom's lips parted, but no sound came. Dad's jaw tightened, his knuckles white around his phone. It's nothing, Ellie, he said finally, too smooth, too practiced. Just estate stuff, boring adult things. But I saw it, the flicker in his eyes, the way Mom's gaze slid away. Lies. I thought of the trust fund, the millions they'd never mentioned, the empire Grandma built and left to me. Had they known? Were they planning to take it? My mind spiraled, replaying years of their dismissals, their coldness. Had it all been a mask? Grandma left me everything, I said, the words spilling out, sharp and reckless. The money, the properties, all of it. Did you know? Mom's mug slipped, shattering on the floor. Coffee splattered like blood. Dad's face drained to color, and for a moment I saw raw panic. Ellie, you don't understand, Mom stammered, stepping toward me, her hands outstretched. We were protecting you. Protecting me. My voice cracked, anger surging over hurt. Oh, protecting yourselves. What did you do? Dad's phone buzzed, ignored, on the counter. I grabbed it before he could, my fingers moving faster than my thoughts. The screen glowed with text from a name I didn't know. She's asking questions. We need to move the money now. My heart stopped. They weren't just hiding the will. They were stealing it. You were going to rob me, I whispered, the realization a blade twisting in my gut. My own parents. Mom sobbed, collapsing into a chair, her face buried in her hands. Dad reached for me, but I backed away, the phone clutched like evidence. Ellie, we had no choice, he said, his voice breaking. We're drowning in debt. Your grandmother, she cut us out. We thought. You thought you'd take what was mine. The words tasted like ash. I saw them now, not as parent but as strangers, their love a lie built on greed. Grandma's note burned in my pocket. Trust is a fragile thing. She'd known. She'd seen their betrayal coming. Lightning flashed, illuminating the kitchen, their faces etched with guilt and desperation. I turned and ran, the storm swallowing my footsteps. The empire was mine, but the cost was everything I believed in. As I fled into the rain, one thought seared through me. I'd rebuild, not for them, but despite them.